Those are what I call like the Holiday Inn of campgrounds. You know what you're gonna get. It's a nice place to stay. It's not super fancy, but it's consistent, right? Then there's like some roughing it campgrounds where it's like rustic, people that are backpackers, those kind of things. There's been a huge growth in the glamping industry, which is like people that want to go, don't own an RV, but they want to go live in a tent or a fancy tent. People that don't want to give that up. And then when you get into the ownership RV resorts, the majority of ownership resorts require either, most of them require a motor coach, Class A, C, or Super C. And there's several different reasons for that. It's a big controversy in the RV world. Like you can see it online all the time because I'm in every Facebook group that has to do with RVing, and they're like, "Well, I've got a really nice fifth wheel, and why can't we come into your Class A only resort?" And I mean, you got to understand that some of these Class A's, they may start at 250,000, but they go up to like $2 million. So if you go to a place like there's a place in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina called Mountain Falls, it's like the epitome of luxury. My husband and I were there on a vacation, and we counted on one row like 30 Prevost, which is like a $1 to $2 million motor coach, right? And there's like $100 million worth of RVs just sitting on their lots in this gorgeous place. The lots up on the ridge in the mountains sell for $2.5 million with like 1,000 square foot beautiful coach house and beautiful mountain views. But it's a very niche lifestyle. It's like that top 1%. So, and it's not that those people are necessarily snobby. It's just that people in general want to be with other like-minded individuals. So they have things to talk about. Like sometimes maybe, and so you get the fifth wheelers that are like, but we have a nice fifth wheel. And that's right. They absolutely do. And a lot of times, like in the like say, for example, in Paradise Found, which is upscale RV, which does allow fifth wheels and bumper pulls. So the bumper pull is like the least expensive. The fifth wheel is the next, and then the Class A and Super C's. And there's a Class C. Kind of just varies, right? So even in those parks, you kind of get the people that are like, we're all friendly, but it's just a different class of person, right? Like the kind of person that can afford a Ford Focus brand new, and the kind of person that can afford a brand new Mercedes are two different people, but they're all good people, just different, right? And so that's kind of the same with the camping lifestyle.